trying to record 4K on our charged as well? Because my phone like drains pretty quickly. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. You don't have a battery for the battery pack?
OWHL U22 Elite matchup features the visiting Ottawa Senators versus our Nepean Wildcats. Starting lineup for the visiting Ottawa Senators. Playing defense, number 4, Elliot Fricken.
All right, welcome to the Steve Eisenman Arena here at the Nepean Sportsplex for a rare Monday night game. Your hosts, Nepean Wildcats, taking on the visiting Ottawa Senators. In nets tonight for Nepean, Sarah Yildir, Cameron Garcia in goal for the Sens. Maddie McKay in the lineup once again for the Wildcats, in for injured Morgan Donaldson. Kylie Hollingsworth still serving a suspension, game 3 of 4 tonight. Riley Baxter backing up Yildir. Carly O'Connor checking behind the net. Sends cleared out off the glass. Mulvihill throws it back in deep. O'Connor chases after her. McMullen's with her. Puck gets out of the zone as Rio Francis goes back to get it. Passes it up to Bray, who chips it off the glass and into the zone. Kylie for the sends out to Megan Hayes. Hayes skates it across center and dumps it in deep into the Wildcat zone. Mulvihill goes after it behind the net. Centering pass, cleared out of the way by Nepean. Back at the blue line. Cross-ice pass, open shot from Lexi Hattoon, misses the net. Puck comes out. Sends dump it in, but they'll have to regroup to stay onside. McMullen with the puck from Mulvihill. To McKay. McKay across center. Throws it into the corner. And the Sens come back out again. BL has it bounce over her stick. She's got it behind the net. Takes her time. Skates out toward the left. Pass out to Gardner. Gardner gets it out of the zone. Throws it ahead. Taken by the Sens. Thrown back in on net, where Isabella Donaldson will pick it up. They pass up to McKay. McKay to the middle of the Longo. Longo cross center into the zone. Along the wall, Longo gets taken down. Donaldson not able to keep it into the blue line. And the Wildcats go offside. Face-off taken by Danks for the Sens. Chipped in, Jones knocks it down with her feet and ships it out of the zone off the glass. Bergen throws it back in, Jones got it. Jones across to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to get up ice to Houston. Ison waved off as it gets past Houston all the way down to the end of the rink. McKinnon on the forecheck now. Houston battling for it along the boards. Sens make a D-to-D pass behind the net and clear it out of the zone. Gartner coming down the wing. Throws it behind the net. Gibbs chasing after it. Gets past her, but Houston's there. She'll stop along the boards. Jones tries to kick it forward. Gets it picked off, but McKinnon comes away with it now. Just across center. In alone. Into the corner. Waiting for some backup throws at the middle. There's no one there. Francis with it now. She'll throw it across corner, deep into the Sens end. That's picked up by Bray. Bray throws it across. Past Mulvihill. Gino will have to reset. Mulvihill has it taken away, but Francis is there. She tries a short pass to Mulvihill. Gets off her skate. Platoon took a shot from Ottawa. Goes wide. Bray centers it. McMullen who chips it forward. O'Connor in on the forecheck now. Battling with Hayes. Larry McMullen made a move, had the puck taken away. And BL keeps it into the blue line. Stopped by Garcia behind the net. Hayes picks it up. He throws it off the glass. BL knocks it down. BL, McKay tries to get it back to Longo, who taps it back behind the goal line. Back out to BL at the blue line. D-to-D pass to Donaldson. Donaldson skates to her right, throws him towards the net, gets kicked into the corner. Donaldson again now. Throws it in along the boards. Gets past Longo. Gardner there with it. Gardner keeping it, throwing it back behind the net to McKay. McKay spins back, comes out front. Longo tries a one-timer, just misses wide. Puck ends up back in the crease. McKay's down. Longo's got it. Shot on. Stopped by Garcia. No rebound. 15:19 to go in this opening period. Sitsamiga taking the face-off for Nepean. Taken by the centers as they come the other way. Banks across the blue line. Stay on side. Jones is going to get a penalty now. And the Sens will go on a power play as they pull their goalie. Get the extra skater out there. Martineau over to Wheeler. Jones goes after in the corner. for Ottawa. Out to Wheeler. Long shot. Hits a couple sticks. Backhand attempt goes wide. Wildcats can't get possession yet, though. Gibbs goes after. She'll touch it up. Jones will go to the box for body checking. Well, first power play of the night goes to the Ottawa Senators. Face off. Won by Ottawa. Martineau with it. Throws it behind the net. Francis will go after it for Nepean. Tomb also there for Ottawa. Francis pins the Tomb. McMullen tries to get it out. Kept in. And finally knocked out by O'Connor. O'Connor on the forecheck. Sons get it out across center ice. Kira Kelly skates it into the zone. Puck comes loose. Mulvihill makes a play at it. Martineau does it. Throws it on net. Rebound. Puck still loose. Back out to the blue line. Banks, slap shot. Ooh, hits Don McMullen. Hard. Francis go after behind the net now. Mulvihill's got it. Passes it up ahead by Connor. Connor gets rid of it deep. And Nepean will change their penalty killers. 1:06 left in the power play. Billy Shannon with it now for Ottawa. Skates across the middle. Sid Samiga with a nice stick check there to knock the puck out. That came back in the zone. Ottawa's offsides. 55 seconds left in the power play. Face off won by Ottawa. Chambers brings it in for Ottawa. Covered by Biel. Biel putting pressure on now. Pinzer going after the puck. Bridgen's in there for Ottawa as well. Samiga now for Nepean. Biel gets a piece of it. Hits the Ottawa player on the way out, but it comes out of the zone. Houston now stops up with it. Throws it off the boards ahead to Samiga. She's offside. Neutral zone face-off. 24 seconds left in the Ottawa power play. Face-off won by Ottawa. Busemarth to the blue line. To Glenn. Given by Mulvihill. Samiga gets it now. She'll get it out of the zone, but picked up by Ottawa. 10 seconds left in the power play now. Brooklyn for Ottawa. Over to Frigin. Gibbs playing defense there. Tries a hammer at it. It's kept in. Now Houston will be... Oh, throws it into the bench. We're back to even strength. It's a good thing those girls were wearing equipment. Houston tried to hit the boards, I'm sure, but lifted it a little bit. Watching hit one of her teammates. No one's worse for the wear, I'm sure. Sends win the face-off. McDonald in the corner with it. Gibbs knocks it loose to Gardner. Now Longo will pick it up in the corner. She'll get it to Jones. Jones skates up with it. There's a long pass, no one there. Gardner will get to the hash marks to ward off the icing. McKay in battling with Gardner along the boards. Kylie with it for Ottawa. Throws it out of the zone off the boards. Jones will pick it up. She'll throw it across to Gibbs. Gibbs across center and deep into the zone behind the net. Longo forechecking. Pushes Wheeler off the puck. Now battling along the boards. Longo with it on her stick. Takes a look at the blue line. Gives it to McKay. McKay back to Longo. Gardner helping out. Longo in the corner. Puck comes loose. Kira Kylie there now for Ottawa. Longo comes away with it. The blue line throws it across to Mulvihill. Mulvihill works it back into the corner. Comes loose now. Gardner in front, tries a backhand. Had a pass across to streaking Malaya McMullen. Couldn't quite get it on her backhand. Rio Francis now throws it high off the glass. No icing. As Megan Hayes picks it up for Ottawa. pass off the boards. Too many men on the ice. Not called there. Players, I should say. That bouncing puck covered up by Ildeer. Or the end zone face-off. O'Connor taking the face-off for Nepean. She wins it back to Biel, who tries a quick cross-ice pass, but it hits the center of the player. O'Connor comes away with it though. Up to Bray. Bray on the left side, throws it at the net. Garcia knocks it behind. O'Connor goes down. McMullen there with her. Bray gets it out to Donaldson. Donaldson takes a look. Biel throws it back to Bray along the board. Bray throws it on net, tipped by McMullen. Save made by Garcia off the helmet. Connor tries to center it. That puck gets kicked off. And Ottawa comes the other way. They'll get it across center, dump it deep. Go for a change. Ildeer stops it up, gets it out to Donaldson. Makes a quick up pass to McKinnon, who chips it forward. Icing waved off. Chloe Martineau picks it up for Ottawa. Got some speed. Houston picks it off though at the blue line. Tries to chip it back. Lily Shannon. Now it's on McKinnon's stick. She gets pinned. Houston's there to pick it up. Houston's going to get hooked down. That'll be a penalty coming up to Ottawa. Ella Fridgen going to the box for Ottawa. Nepean will have their first power play. 9:56 left in this first period. Face off won by Nepean. Smiga at the blue line. Skates to the middle. Gets it across to Biel. Biel back to Smiga. Takes a shot. Rebound comes out. Ottawa clears it out of the danger zone, but Nepean recovers it. McMullen along the boards. Falls down, but keeps the puck on her stick. Gets back up. Gives it to Bray. Gets it into the crease. It's a skate. Chloe Martineau. Ooh. Tries to clear it, and she hits one of her teammates. Now on the bench. Seems to be a bit of a theme tonight. Well, face-off will stay in the Ottawa zone here. 1:35 to go in the power play. Face-off won by Nepean. Biel over to Smiga. Smiga tries a cross-ice pass to McKinnon. She'll take it off the boards and back up to Biel at the blue line. Biel back to Smiga. Smiga throws it into McMullen as she cuts the ice right to the net. Biel's shot hits a skate, picked up by McKinnon. McKinnon behind the net. Biel skates behind her. McKinnon throws it across to Smiga. Smiga from the ring-out line gives it back to Biel. She can't quite hang into it. And Banks gets it out of the zone. Ildeer will come out to play that. Tap it to Smiga. Nepean changes some power players. Smiga now over to Jones. Jones skates it forward, cross center, and into the zone. Jones stops up the ring-out line. Cuts back to the middle. Her pass intercepted by Kira Kiley. Houston with a good back check there. Knocked it free. Covered up by Ildeer. 29 seconds left in the power play here. Shot count 4-3 in favor of the Senators at this point. Alessia Longo taking the face off for Nepean. Wins it back to Jones. Jones skates behind her own net and waits for players to get in position. Hesitates for a second. That's a cutback. Cam Chevier causing havoc as a forechecker. Mulvihill tries a pass. It gets blocked. She gets it back though. That's skated into the offensive zone. Mulvihill over to Houston. Houston along the boards. Takes a shot. Hits a pad. Rebound comes out. Ian can't get a stick on it. Longo now. Behind the net. Bad man against the tune. Lee Shannon going for it now. Houston comes away with it. Houston tries to knock it towards the middle. It's picked up by Hayes for Ottawa. She gets her pass out of tune. Skate across the middle with it. Rio Francis defending her. Longo knocks it out of the zone. Chambers with it for Ottawa. She'll throw it off a glass and deep. No icing. Gibbs plays it back to Francis. Francis. Helped by McMullen now. Along the boards. Brooklyn with it for Ottawa. Skates behind the net. Goes up the blue line. Hubbard with a slap shot. Played by Deere and covered up. 6:57 to go. This opening period, still scoreless. Sid Samiga taking the face off for Nepean. And we'll do it over again. Some kind of violation. Face off won by Sanders. Wheeler loses it along the boards. Houston gets it. Should just try to flip it out, but it's kept in by Lynn. Houston tries to get it back. Donaldson knocks over to Viel. He'll squeak behind her net. Captured by Glenn. She gets it over to Donaldson. Throws it off the boards to McKinnon. Gets past her. Kept in by Wheeler to Ottawa, but now comes out of the zone. Houston tries to get it across to McKinnon. It's out of her reach. Viel coming up trying to get it. Couldn't get there either. Now Donaldson with it. Throws it off the glass. Gets it to Houston. Houston ships it forward to Samiga. She's got McKinnon skating towards the center of the ice. Tries to get it to Houston. It bounces. She knocks it down and throws it around behind the net. Samiga now with it out to Donaldson at the blue line. Back to Samiga along the boards. Samiga cuts to the middle, throws it on the net. It's still loose, and Sands able to knock it in. Maggie Houston able to find the puck. Garcia was on top of it for a second, but then it came loose. Maggie Houston tucked it in to give the Wildcats a 1-0 lead. Sid Samiga with a shot from the point. Garcia had the first save. The rebound was another puck into the bench. Off one by Ottawa. Martineau plays it off the boards. Mulligan picks it up, throws it down ice, and that will be icing. Longo in the face-off done for Nepean. Going up against Charlie Danks. Longo wins a face-off back from Mulvihill. She throws it off the boards. Jones knocks it down and gets it ahead to McKay. Gets it forward out of the zone. Ottawa sends it right back in, but Mulvihill picks it up and will take it into the ringette line. Takes a shot and misses wide. Shannon coming the other way with it. Has it picked off by McKay. She tries to backhand it to the middle, but Ottawa picks it up. There's clearing pass. It's knocked down. They finally get rid of it. Jones with it now. She's got time. Throws it across to Mulvihill. Back to Jones. Jones up to McKay. McKay cross center now. While her teammates change, she'll throw it in deep. A forecheck against Megan Hayes. Gets it back to Bray. Bray throws it up to Francis at the blue line. She takes a shot. Gets deflected. Goes into a corner. McMullen now. Pressuring. As Bozemerth gets it out of the zone for Ottawa. Gibbs with it. Throws it off the boards. No one there. That will be icing. Face off one by Nepean. Gibbs throws it off the backboards. Carly O'Connor there to pick it up. Still try and throw it forward. Knocked down by McMullen. Bray and Francis battling along the boards. McMullen comes away with it. Gives it back to O'Connor. Skated into the zone. Flip it. Backhanded it behind the net. Ottawa gets it back now. They throw it behind their net, where Hayes will pick it up. Hayes rims it around the boards. Francis pinching in. Ottawa able to get out of the zone. It's a team now against Gibbs. Oh, cross checks Gibbs down, no call. McMullen now with it into the zone. McMullen cuts to the middle. Gets it puck towards the net. And got another stick on it. But not enough to beat Garcia. Covers it up. Face off. Houston takes a shot, which is blocked. Tries another shot. Goes into the corner. McKinnon picks it up to Viel. Back to McKinnon. Across to Donaldson. Another shot. Deflects into the corner. Now McKinnon pulls it out behind the net. Tries to get to Viel. It's out of her reach. Nepean will have to regroup. Get back on side. Viel backhands it off a helmet, I think. And down in the zone. Houston gets there first, gets to McKay. McKay throws it across the crease. Bad save by Garcia. McKinnon gets it back again now, skating behind the net. Throws it to Houston, tries a wraparound. Garcia's there, covers it up. Shot count now 9-5 in favor of Nepean. Longo, McKay, Gardner out forward for Nepean. Chloe Martin comes away with it. Ottawa, her pass taken by Mulvihill. Now Ottawa back again. We are out of the reach of Chevrier. Chevrier gets there first. We got a whistle. I think that was just a very late icing call. Just a late icing call there, I guess. I don't know yet. Face off one by Ottawa. Hubbard behind net. Throws along the boards. It's knocked down by Connor. Now McMullen will play it. Throw it off the boards. Ottawa gets that out of the zone. Gibbs steps up. Chips it back in deep. McMullen going after it with O'Connor. McMullen knocks it free. O'Connor picks it up. She gets stripped. We got a penalty coming. Extra skater coming on from Nepean. McMullen along the boards. Ottawa touches it up. And we'll have another power play for Nepean. 2:23 left in this opening period. Tessa Hubbard going to the bench, tripping. Mulvihill over to Houston. Houston skates to the middle. Her shot blocked, goes in the corner. Connor picks it up. She'll skate the middle, drop it back to Jones. Cycles it back in the corner, no one there for Nepean. Goes in where he tries to get it out. Jones kicks it down, chops at it, gets it off the boards to O'Connor, throws it over to Houston. Houston spins now, spins back at the ringette line. Drops it off to Mulvihill. She spins back towards the corner. Behind the net, gets past Hayes. Tries centering pass, gets blocked. out, but puck gets knocked loose. Connor picks it up and gives it over to Jones. 1:05 left in this power play. Jones drops it off to Biel. He skates up across center and into the zone. She's got McMullen with her as she waits for reinforcements. McMullen over to Samiga. A long shot hits a couple skates. McKinnon able to recover it. Over to Biel. Biel, McMullen skates to the middle at the ring-it line. Backs up to the blue line now. Goes over to McKinnon, who's in a lone shot, scores. Nice look there by Malaya McMullen to find McKinnon coming down the right side. She found top corner to beat Cam Garcia to make it 2-0. Power play goal for the Wildcats. Back to even strength here for the last minute. Francis over to Donaldson. Her touch pass out of the reach of Gardner. Icing waved off though as Shannon plays it over to Frigin for the sends. McKay picks it off behind the net. Changes directions, tries to center it. Garcia gets a paddle on it and now covers it up. Off one by Nepean. Donaldson takes on her backhand and flips it behind the net. Longo on the boards. McKay coming in to help out, battling against Frigin and Chambers for Ottawa. Ref said that's enough, and we'll get a face-off. 24.5 seconds left. Opening period. Face-off to the right of Cam Garcia. Nepean bring out Samiga, McKinnon, and Houston for this last few seconds here. Ottawa wins a face-off. Shannon makes a move and gets free. Tries to throw it ahead to Hatun. Gets picked off by Nepean. Houston now cuts towards the net. One-hand pass to Samiga. Not sure if she got a piece of that. If it went wide or if Cam made the save. Now another shot for Samiga. Point blank range, Garcia there to make the save. And that'll do it for this opening period. A couple extra shots for Nepean in that last minute. Bringing the shot count to 13-5 in favor of the Wildcats. We'll be back after the flood for the second period in about 12 minutes. second period underway here. Send and Wildcats. Nepean wins the faceoff. Jones up along the boards from McKay. Can't get it out of the zone. Here Kylie, forechecking for Nepean. Now Olivia Wallace comes away with it, takes a shot from the ring end. Ryan goes high, it goes wide. Longo behind the net, gets it stolen, then knocks it into the corner. Jones goes after it. Against Kylie. She pins Kylie. Longo's pass gets picked off. Longo gets it back though. Now we'll skate it out of the zone. Cross center. And throw it in deep. Go for a change. McKay forechecks to pick it up off the boards. Throw it back behind the net. Ottawa coming the other way now to Wallace. She throws it out of the zone. And that is going to be icing. Into this game, the Nepean Wildcats have a record of 11-3. Ottawa Senators 5-8. Maybe another icing. OWHL gets to the hash marks first. Taking the face off for Nepean. Wins it back to Houston. Houston skates towards the boards. Chips it back behind the net, gets it back. Goes across ice to Rio Francis. Her shot. Save made by Garcia. Mulville comes in to get it. Has the puck taken away, but McKinnon gets a piece of it. Now Kylie over to Wallace. Her pass taken by Rio. Francis, Samiga now in at the ringette line, takes a shot, but goes wide. Platoon chips it off the boards and out of the zone for Ottawa as VL moves over to Mulvihill. Mulvihill across center ice, will chip it into the corner and go for a change. Maggie Houston in, forecheck for Nepean. As Connor comes out of the truck, out of the box, or off the bench to pick it off, sorry. Now Donaldson behind her own net. Her backhand a little soft, but McMullen comes away with it. Stopped by Danks, who throws it back into the zone. Donaldson now. Forecheck by Martineau. She turns, throws out the boards. Biel centering pass, hits the stick, goes all the way down ice. On net, covered up by Garcia. There will be no ice in here. Face off in the Sens zone. Face off one by Ottawa. Frigin throws it behind the net. McMullen goes and grabs it, hits it towards the net. Out of the reach of Garcia. Bray tries to get it, but Ottawa comes the other way. Danks over to Martineau. Martineau backhands it in deep. VL goes after it for Nepean. Throws it behind the net to Donaldson. He rims it around the boards to Connor. Connor chips it off the boards. Tipped by McMullen out of the reach of Bray. Ottawa back in their own zone with it. Shannon turns and throws it off the glass. Danks will be there first. Or no, Glenn. Shot on net. Rebound still out. Cleared out of his way by Nepean. Now McMullen behind her net. Good chance there for Ottawa. Brooklyn with the shot on net. McMullen makes a nice little move to get free and chip it ahead to Bray. Bray's pass out of reach. Megan Hayes takes it for Ottawa and throws it back in the zone. Donaldson with it now. Throws it up ahead to Bray. Bray cross center. She'll just throw it deep along the boards. Stopped up by Garcia. Hayes will pick it up. Throw it to Bosenworth. Gets it to Kylie. Over to McDonald across the blue line. Jones on defense there. Out to Hayes, shot. Goes wide, bounces off the backboards. Picked up by Ottawa. Gibbs is going to get a penalty now. For body checking. So the Sens will go back on the power play here. 16-18 left in the second period. Face-off won by Ottawa. Tune with it, skates past. Bring it line. We got another penalty coming up now to Ottawa. Well, they're going to get the extra skater out. Tune in tight. Hits a shot. Gets knocked down. OWHL will touch it up. So we got a hooking penalty now. Ottawa will have a minute 41 of 5-on-3 power play here as Rio Francis heads to the box for Nepean. Here, Kylie with it for Ottawa. Out to Billy Shannon. Danks skates into the ring at line. Takes a shot. Just deflected wide. Eldir knocks it away from the net in the corner. Tune with it. She takes a shot. Eldir gets the save and the rebound. Smee comes out. Replace Jaylee McKinnon. Face-off goes into the corner. Donaldson battles after it. Taken by Tune. Her shot. Rebound out. Another second shot. Still loose. Eldir sprawling. Makes a couple saves. Shannon behind the net. Gets it to Hatum. She whiffs on that shot. The puck's still loose. Eldir trying to find it. Another shot. Scores for Ottawa. Gibbs will come out of the box. Still a minute 19 left in the second power. 5-on-4 now for a minute 19. In a 1-goal game here. Houston forechecking from Nepean. She'll pick up the puck. Skate around with it. Killing time now. She'll cut back behind the net. Try to pin it behind the boards. 3 Senators trying to dig it out. Houston kicks it free. Still got it on her stick. And it's some more. Getting his skates around the puck. Now Ottawa comes away with it. 45 seconds left on the power play. Pass up the middle. Gets a Chevy. It's a 2-on-1. Her shot. Bad save made. A rebound came out. But Ottawa unable to convert on that chance. Fridgen with it now. Cross. Chevrier. Her shot goes through the crease and wide. Fridgen back with it now again. Pressure by Houston. Gets at the top of Bismarck. Her pass over to Fridgen, knocked down, takes a shot, hits the side of the net. Behind the net now, Chevrier with it. Back to Fridgen. Jones gets a stick on that, centering pass to Flex. Cleared out, in danger, in the corner. Houston goes after it now, Mulvihill with it as time and the penalty runs out. Long centering pass, out of reach of Bray. Icing waved off. Back to even strength. Now Wallace comes to the back with no one on her. In tight, centering pass. Kylie gets a piece of it. And Eldir with a great blocker save. Taking away a sure goal. Bray gets it across center and throws it deep. Jaylee McKinnon in after it. She tries to get a piece of it. Wheeler holds onto it, gets it out to Wallace. Now taken back by McKinnon. Over to Viel. Viel across center. Throws it hard along the boards. Stopped by Garcia, picked up by Hubbard. Hubbard, pass, bounces off a stick. As McMullen comes away with it now. Spins. Puck comes out to Gibbs at the blue line. Keeps it in, her shot hits the stick. Tune throws it the other way. Biel goes after it. No icing here. Biel overskates it a bit, but still gets it back to Gibbs. Gibbs. Gardner hits a stick. McKay into the corner. Covered by Hubbard. Danks with it now. Tries to get to Martineau. Kept in by Donaldson. She'll throw it deep around behind the net. Gardner in forecheck and gets a piece of that. But Hayes gets it back for Ottawa. Pass to McDonald. Picked up by Mulvihill. Over to Donaldson. Donaldson up to Gardner. Longo streaking to the middle. Gardner tries to get it to her. It hits a stick. Still gets through. Longo shot in tight. Stopped by Cam Garcia. Goes a Murph for Ottawa behind the net. Longo in on her. Onto the boards. McDonald throws it ahead. Picked off by Mulvihill. She get it into the zone. He gets a piece of it. But it comes back out again. Longo now. Tries a backhand pass, gets to McKinnon. She tries to turn and chip it. Can't get all of it as Ottawa gets out of the zone. Off the boards. Donaldson to Houston. Houston throws it in deep. Garcia stops it up behind the net. McKinnon gets a piece of that. Now Houston after it. Gets position. Rosenworth gets it back to Danks. Gartner for Ottawa. Gets it out of the zone. Now Glenn throws it deep. Jones over here. Tries to get it ahead. It's in between Samiga and Houston. Samiga beats the icing call though. She skates to the middle ring it. Line cuts in, gets tripped. Tries a backhand shot, gets it on net, but it's covered up. But we're going to have a power play. As number 77 will go into the box. That's a call up Piper Gartner for the Senators. With 11:09 to go in the second period, Nepean will go back to the power play. Face-off taken by Ottawa. Frigin tries to get it out. Gets Houston's glove. Bowie in alone. Jones comes in after it. Gets past Aldeer's glove. And we're all tied up. Short-handed goal for Ottawa. Looks like Aldeer got a piece of that on the glove, maybe. But I don't know if the shot was flopping a little bit. Now we're all tied up. 2-2. 29 minutes through this game. Connor takes the face off into the zone. She stops, drops it back to Jones. It's out of her reach. Jones will have to retreat. Martin on her. She feeds it up to O'Connor. Doesn't have much place to go. Longo now along the boards, helping out. She'll chip it forward and chase after it. Puck comes loose. Longo out. The blue line to Jones. She squawks in, takes a long shot. Blocker save by Cam Garcia. Longo tries to get the rebound, chips it forward. Frigin with it. Tries to clear it out. And gets it past Jones. They'll go down the net. 1:05 left in power play. Jones behind her net. Takes a long pass to Bray. Hits her stick but gets through. Wheeler will throw it down the other way for Ottawa. Aldeer stops the puck. Samiga picks it up. Samiga skates out with it. Tries to get out to Mullen. It's out of her reach. That'll be icing. 38 seconds left. That's foul. Face off. Oh, and by Ottawa. Mulvihill got thrown into the boards. We're going to have 5-on-3 here. Ottawa touches it up. Let's see what the call is here. Boarding. 2-minute penalty. Five on 3 for 21 seconds here for Nepean. Jalen McKinnon taking the face off. Wins it back to Biel. Biel skates to the middle. Down to Samiga, back to Biel at the ring line. She gets to McKinnon. McKinnon back to Biel. One-timer, can't get all of it. Samiga tries to center it again. Comes out, but McKinnon recovers it. Back to Biel. She tries a cross-ice pass to McMullen. Gets over her stick. McKinnon with it. Cycles it back to McMullen. McMullen cuts towards the net. Nice pass to Samiga. One-timer scores. Beautiful pass from Elaine McMullen to Samiga on a tight angle for the one-timer. Beats Cam Garcia. And Nepean back in the lead, 3-2. That was after the first the penalty expired, so we are back to even strength now. 9:04 left in the second period. Samiga taking the face off. Jones picks it up, throws it ahead to Houston. Houston across the blue line. Gets it ahead to herself, throws it towards the net. McKinnon can't get beat with it. Gibbs, though, keeps it in at the blue line. Over to Jones. Jones back to Gibbs. Gibbs from the top. Over to Houston on the side. He throws it at the net, hits the stick. Samiga gets it, back to Jones. Samiga now throws it towards the corner, taken by Wallace. And back the other way, Hatum with it. Hatum in the corner. Samiga out to Houston. Houston across the blue line. She's got McKinnon cutting towards the middle of the net. Her shot goes wide. Longo picks it up now. It's a Hatum, but Houston now with it. Cuts to the middle, inside the ring out line. Her shot. Blocker saved by Garcia. Up goes behind the net now as Longo battles for it. Longo centers it. McKay can't get a stick on it. Wallace skates away. Smallville comes back to defend her. We've got whistle. We got a penalty coming up here. Head contact against Jordan. Back to the power play here. Connor ahead to McMullen. She makes a move to the middle. Loses the handle. Still on it though. Ottawa gets it back, comes the other way. Biel, good defense now, racing for the puck. Tries to get past Danks. We got a penalty coming up to Ottawa. And we'll have 4-on-4 action now. Good hustle by KGL. Getting the holding call. And moving up this side. We have 4-on-4 action for a minute 31 now. Face off in the Ottawa zone, taken by Fridgen. Fridgen throws it behind. McKinnon picks it up. She'll throw it out to Gibbs. Gibbs across to Jones. Jones at the ring out line. Back to Gibbs. Loose in the middle. Her shot hits a body. Deflects to the net. Garcia's there to make the save. Now coming the other way, Chloe Martinell with it. Gets it across center. Skates to the middle. Covered by Jones. Wheeler goes along the boards. Longo battling for it. Kicks it out to the blue line. It's thrown in on net. Neil Deer covers it up. Refs tell her to play it, so she does. Jones now behind her net, skates to her right. Throws it off the boards to Gibbs. Gibbs skates it out of the zone, throws it up ahead. McKinnon can't get a piece of it. That'll be icing. .33 seconds left of 4-on-4 play, after which the Wildcats will have 29-second power play, barring any other penalties before that time. Face-off, one back, picked up by Ottawa. Atum with it, changes directions in the corner, cuts to the middle, shot, save made by Neil Deer. McKinnon now with it, to Nepean across center ice, he'll cut to the middle. Throw it in deep while Nepean changes. Doesn't work the other way now. We're Ottawa. Throws it across to Hayes. Hayes across center. Dumps it in deep. Francis picks it up from Nepean. Behind her net. Skid out to her right. Throw it ahead to Samiga. Samiga soft. Throws it back to Gibbs. Pushes it ahead to Houston. Power play now for Nepean. Houston at the ringette line. Tries to make a move. Loses it out. Kept in by Francis. Samiga tries to center it, but gets deflected in the corner. Martineau throws it hard off the boards. Donaldson stops it at the blue line. Throws it down to McKinnon. Her pass is deflected out of the zone. Biel goes back to we're back at even strength now. Biel's pass deflects off the glass and off Samiga's head. That's McDonald throws it away to Ottawa. Connor throws it in deep. Doesn't work with it now for Ottawa. Having to reach a Hayes. Bray throws it off the boards back into the zone. Connor picks that off. Bray with it now. In along the boards. Taken by Ottawa. Danks with it. Skates up the middle. Backhands it out. But kept in by O'Connor. Hayes. She tries to get it out and will. Picked up by Donaldson. He just throws it off the backboards. Doesn't work now. Gets it out of the zone to Glenn. Glenn cuts to the middle, takes a shot. It deflects off a stick and goes high over the glass. Face off. Jones takes the face off, skates up with it, gets across the blue line and into the Ottawa zone, stops at the ringette line, drops it back to Longo. He throws it towards the net, hits a stick, goes into the corner. Bridgen's pass hits a stick, Mulvihill picks it up. Should cut up the middle now, to the middle. All alone now, takes a shot, save off of Garcia's helmet. Then throws it ahead, Jones picks it up. Jones flips it high into the zone. Gardner's going to chase after it. Bridgen will get there first, though. Get it to Shannon. Shannon off the glass. Tries to get out of the zone and does. Mulvihill throws up the middle to Gardner, who deflects it. Picked up by McKinnon. She gets hooked by Chevrier. And it'll be another power play for Nepean. And Chevrier going to the box for Ottawa. 3:37 left in this second period. Power play coming up for Nepean. Leah McMullen taking the face-off for Nepean. She wins it back to Biel. Biel throws it in the corner. Down to McMullen, back to McKinnon. Shot. Glove down by Garcia, but the rebound comes out. Controlled by Nepean. Samiga tries to get McMullen. She gets a piece of it. Nice stick check there to get it back. Ooh. No call there as Bray goes down. Back up to Samiga. Skates in, takes a shot, hits a stick, and it deflects wide. Behind the net, McMullen now. Puck loose. Oh, Samiga with a snipe. From the circle. Making it 4-2. Another power play goal for Nepean. I think that might have been deflected off of Samiga's stick. in the right spot. And a hard shot towards the net. Found top corner. And it's 4-2. McMullen wins the face-off back to Francis. Over to Mulville, back to Francis. Francis up ahead. Houston gets a stick on as it goes in deep. Ray in for the forecheck. Bosman skates it out of her zone. Tries to get that Hatum. Bounces past Francis, and Hatum will go in the corner to grab it. Played by Mulville. Now we've got another penalty coming up here. So we got 2 penalties coming up here to both Hatum and Mulville. Both roughing penalties. Looks like they will be offsetting, so we'll have 5-on-5 play continue here. So he'll come out of the box once there's 39 seconds are left on the clock and there's a whistle. Face off taken by Nepean. Jones works it back for Gibbs behind the net. Gibbs ahead to Bray. She leaves it ahead to O'Connor, but is picked up by Chevrier. Chevrier throws it over to Frigin. Frigin pass hits Martineau in the skates. Frigin gets it back. Now O'Connor with it. Chips it up ahead to McMullen off the board. She's got Bray with her coming to the middle. McMullen with a nice backhand pass. Just a bit behind Bray. Went through her skates. Danks now. Her shot goes wide. Comes back out to Frigin. McKinnon now before checking. That puck centers up and hits McMullen's stick. Long shot by Chloe Martineau, blocked by Jones. Frigin now backhands it out. Chevrier throws it back behind the net. Bray will go after it. And just try and get out of the zone. Shannon keeps it in for Ottawa, throws one at the net. Ildir puts the paddle down, covers that up for a face-off. $1:40 left in the second. Shot count 24-16 in favor of Nepean at this point on the clock. Smiga wins a face-off back to Donaldson. She tries a long pass off the boards to McKinnon. McKinnon gets a piece of it. But Hayes throws it back out, hits the referee's skate. And now it's sent back into the Nepean zone. Donaldson off the boards to Biel. Biel takes a look ahead, a bouncing puck bounces over Smiga's stick, over Hayes' stick, into the Ottawa zone. Hayes throws it to Chambers, who one-times it high into the Nepean bench. Smiga taking the face-off for Nepean here. Won by Ottawa. Hayes behind her own net. Skates out with it. Cross-ice pass to Wallace. Hits her skates. Biel with it now. Biel throws it up to McKinnon. Comes to the middle. Across the blue line. Drops it back to Smiga. Her shot hits Hayes' stick and goes high over the net. Hayes with it now. Taken by McKinnon, who gets it to Houston. Houston up to the blue line. Donaldson. Donaldson across to Biel. Biel's shot blocked by Wallace. Wide. Donaldson now. One hands it to Houston, who takes a shot. Hits a couple skates. McKinnon had it. Knocked it wide. McKinnon gets it back now from the corner. Tries to center it. Hits a stick. Wallace tries to play it out. It goes to Viel. Viel down to Smiga. Smiga centers it. Hits a skate. McKinnon's tied up. And Ottawa comes the other way. 20 seconds ago, Chambers skates it into the Nepean zone. Takes a shot, blocked by Donaldson into the corner. Donaldson with it again now. She's got time. She'll skate with it, throw it off the boards. Trying to get it to McKinnon. He gets past her, and now Wheeler with it. And at the end of the period, we have a little bit of a scuffle between Wheeler and Houston. I don't think they're going to call anything now. I don't think Houston was too happy that McKinnon took a little bit of a shot when she was down on the ice there. But 4-2, 2 goals each after that period. One more period to go in 12 minutes after the flood. Shot count 24-17 in favor of Nepean. Back in 12. All right, we are back at the Steve Eisenman Arena here at the Nepean Sportsplex. Third period about to get underway between the Nepean Wildcats and the Ottawa Senators Women's Hockey Club. Big night in sports tonight. If you're still watching, thanks for not watching the Jays game right now. Maybe you got both on. Maybe you got the TV on and the iPad with this game. Also, the Ottawa Senators professional team also playing tonight. Big night in sports here for Ottawa, Ontario.
I know.
All right, looks like we're ready to go. Sitsamiga taking the face-off for Nepean. Kira Kiley for Ottawa. Won by Ottawa. Frigin chips it ahead. Knocked loose by Samiga. Hatoum will go back to pick it up for Ottawa. McKinnon on her. She'll take the puck away, try and center it. Kiley will pick that off. Kiley comes back the other way, gets it to Wallace. Wallace skates across the middle, throws it into the corner. Kiley gets there going after first. Wallace ends up with it, covered by Jones. Samiga now comes away with it. She'll throw it ahead, out of the reach of McKinnon. Ottawa will send it back forward. Jones punches it ahead. Kiley with it now, plays it back to Shannon. Shannon off the boards, back to Kiley. Kiley tips it ahead, or Gibbs will pick it up. Throw it across to Samiga. Samiga now to Houston. She can't hang on to that pass. As Hayes gets it out of the zone. Samiga tips it away from Martineau. As Danks comes off the bench. Give it to Hayes. Martineau's pass to Danks. Taken by McMullen. And gets it ahead to O'Connor. O'Connor tries to get back to McMullen. She does. McMullen, quick shot, goes wide. McMullen gets it back though. Bouncing pucks gets away from her. Martineau sends it forward, races for it, but Mulvihill will get there first, and we've got an icing. Charlie O'Connor taking the face off for Nepean. Comes back to Francis. Francis takes a shot. Got through the skates, but ended up going wide of the net. Now the other way, Cam Chevrier with it. Covered by Mulvihill. Ends up behind the net. Martineau picks it up. She tries to center it. No one there. O'Connor knocks it out of the zone. Bosenworth will back up. Give it to Hayes, who will just chip it forward. McMullen skates to the middle. Gets it ahead to O'Connor. O'Connor. Her pass knocked away by Glynn. O'Connor tries to get it out, but is kept in by McDonald. Glynn's centering pass knocked away by Bray. McMullen goes in after it. Started by Chambers. Leo Francis comes away with it. Gets it out to the blue line, but is kept in by Wheeler. Francis back to McMullen. Makes a couple moves and skates out of the zone with it. Gets it across center. Flips it forward. It's knocked down by Wheeler. McMullen stays with it though. Still battles in the corner. She'll get it out in front. To McKay, who just misses the net. Gardner in along the boards, covered by Chambers. Gardner still battling for it. Longo comes away with it. She takes a shot. Garcia swallows that up. No rebound. 17:29 to go in this third period. Gardner takes the face off, sends it towards the net. Garcia gloves it down and covers up that rebound. And we'll do it again. Face off, taken by Hatoum. She'll skate away with it across the middle. Being watched by Biel and Donaldson. Hatoum loses an edge on the spin around. Now it's picked up by Gardner, who throws it off the boards up to Longo. She's in alone. Her shot, blocker save made by Garcia. Here, Kiley throws it ahead off the boards. It gets loose, and Donaldson will pick it up in her own zone. Shannon forechecking hard. As Donaldson throws it away down the ice. No icing. Gardner on the forecheck. That puck towards the net. Garcia covering that up. Samiga taking the face-off for Nepean. Charlie Danks for the Senators. One back to Gibbs. Gibbs is passed, deflects towards the middle of the net. McKinnon now in the corner with it. Changes directions. Tries to center it. Picked off by Hayes. She's met by Samiga behind the net. Now Houston battling for it. The puck comes loose. McKinnon works it along the boards. Gibbs throws it back in the corner. As Danks goes after it. Houston there with her. Danks puts it behind the net to Hayes. Hayes up ahead to Martineau. It comes out. Jones will pick it up. And she'll throw it back in the zone. Garcia tips it over to Hayes. Works it along the boards to Busenworth. Busenworth ahead to Chevrier. Tips it to the middle. McKinnon is there to pick it off though. She'll cut towards the corner. Can't get through Busenworth. Now Martineau the other way. Her pass behind Chevrier. Gibbs will go back for it. Gibbs throws it up on the boards to McKinnon. Tries to drop it off to McMullen. She's tied up, but Houston comes in the other way to pick it up. Houston now. In along the boards. Backhands it behind the net. McMullen will get there first. She'll try to cycle it. No one there. There's Chambers. Spins away. Gets it to Wheeler. Wheeler's pass. Picked off by Bray. Coming off the bench. Chambers now trying to skate out with it. Moves ahead to Martineau, but O'Connor comes from behind to pick it off. Francis throws it ahead. Bray gets a piece of it. McMullen tries to center it to O'Connor. Rio Francis knocks it over to Mulvihill. Mulvihill now being chased by Wallace. Mulvihill skating away with it across the blue line. Leaves it to Wheeler, who chips it ahead. Rio Francis over to Bray. Bray ahead to O'Connor. A little too hard for her. It's out of her reach. Ottawa tries to get rid of it. Francis ends up sending it deep into the zone. Bray takes a shot from behind. As Kira Kiley now skates out with it for Ottawa. Kiley across center into the Nepean zone. Francis is there to clear it out. Lily Shannon with it now. She'll change directions and bring it into the Ottawa zone, in the Nepean zone. Donaldson knocks it down and feeds it ahead to Gardner. Gardner makes a couple moves, gets into the corner, loses the handle, knocks Fridgen over. No call there either. Longo battling now with Gardner. And Fridgen for Ottawa with Kiley. Gardner finally gets a piece of it now, gets on the boards. Tries to cycle it, no one there. Kiley will pick it up for Ottawa. Try to get it to Hatoum. Kiley with it now across center. She'll just throw it in towards the net. Bouncing puck, knocked down by Deer. Riel will pick up the rebound, tries to throw it up along the boards to McKinnon. Doesn't get there. Nepean was offside, so they had to check up. Samiga stops the progress of Ottawa, but they get it back. Billy Shannon with it into the corner. Covered by Jones. Plays the body and it's got the puck skating towards the middle. Tries the long pass. It's behind McKinnon. Batum picks it up. McKinnon stays on her though. Now it's going to be interference against Chevrier. She tries to block McKinnon from getting to the puck. Nepean will go to the power play. 13-16 left in this third period. Jones tries to play that off her skate. It comes out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. She drops it back to Mulvihill. Mulvihill skates it across center ice into the zone. Rosenworth now with it for Ottawa. She'll throw it deep and out of the zone. Deer paddles it up to Houston as Nepean tries their breakout. Houston now has some speed. It's across center. It's into the Ottawa zone, gives it to Longo, drops it back to Jones. Jones over to Mulvihill. OWHL takes a shot, blocked by Kylie. Ottawa recovers it, clears it out. Houston now at center ice. She'll retreat. Throw it across to Jones. Jones back to Houston. That's across the blue line. Cycles it over to Longo. Longo in the corner. Skates behind the net. Throws it out to the blue line to Jones. Jones across to Mulvihill. Mulvihill from the ring-out line, takes a shot, gets deflected. It's loose. Garcia made the first save. Not sure if you saw where the rebound was, but Alessia Longo did, and she punched it in for another power play goal for Nepean to make it 5-2. Taking the face off, takes a shot, over the net. Wallace in the corner with it now, works it back to the team. Over by Donaldson. BL pins Wallace. As McMullen clears it out, takes a funny bounce off the boards, but Connor with it now. He tries to get it to McMullen, but it's a little bit behind her. BL with it now. Skates it in, but Wildcats are offside. Francis behind the net from Nepean. Backhands it up the middle. Chambers there picks it off for Ottawa. She skates into the corner with it. Covered by Francis. Chambers still with it. Plays it out the blue line to Pridgeon. Pridgeon, her pass behind Shannon at the blue line. Houston attacks now, gets it to McKinnon. McKinnon tries to cut through. She gets shot down. Looks like Chambers will be going to the box for 2. Interference to call. Another power play coming up for Nepean clears it out. Jones goes back for it for Nepean. Behind her net. Flip it over to Houston. Houston now. Into the zone along the boards. Cuts to the middle. Her shot. Turned away by Garcia. Longo picks it up behind the net. Gets it to Houston. Her shot. Again in tight. A little high. Jones keeps it at the blue line. Chips it back. To Connor, who has it now. Connor into the corner. Here he takes a shot. Turned away by Garcia. Connor back to Jones. Jones across to Mulvihill. Mulvihill in the middle. Longo tries a one-timer. It gets through to O'Connor, who tries a one-timer. Now behind the net. Wheeler battling with it. Longo trying to take it. O'Connor comes away with it. O'Connor on the boards. Throws it back to Longo behind the net. Wheeler for Ottawa throws it along the boards. Jones will take it on her backhand. Skate into the corner. She'll keep going behind the net. There's a couple of Nepean players change. Jones out to Mulvihill. Mulvihill cuts back to the right. To the middle. Throws it on net. The puck's still loose. They got a whistle though. 45 seconds left in the power play. Face off, tie it up, taken away by Chloe Martin. She'll skate behind her net, throw it off the glass all the way down the ice. Eldir will stop it up, whereas BL will come around the net to pick it up for Nepean. BL Across the middle, cross center, ahead to Samiga. Samiga checks up at the ringette line. Takes her time. Samiga takes a look, takes a shot, it hits a skate, and goes to the boards. Martineau deflects it forward to Kylie. Kylie gets it back to Martineau. She's in alone. Her shot. Ildira with the save and covers up the rebound. Good shorthanded chance there for Ottawa, who already has a shorthanded goal in this game. Face off in the Nepean zone. 5 seconds left on this power play. Taking the face off for Nepean. McKay chips it out of the zone, and Gardner will chase after it. We got 3 Senators there with her. McKay tries to get a piece of it. Ottawa knocks it back out, but Gibbs keeps it in and throws it in the corner. Kira Kylie for Ottawa skates out through the middle from behind her own net. Gets it into the Nepean zone. Now in the corner, throws it on net. Knocked down by Ildira, but taken back by Ottawa. Martineau tries to go through the middle, meets a wall of Nepean players, but gets it back. Covered by Donaldson in the corner. Longo comes out with it, works it back to Gibbs. Gibbs throws it off the boards just out of the reach of Gardner. Lily Shannon's shot gets to the net, turned away by Ildira. Centering pass from Chambers, taken by Gibbs. She'll skate it out over to center and throw it into the zone. Hits the stanchion and bounces towards the net. Houston forward checking for Nepean. McKinnon with her. Puck gets out to Hatum. Covered by Francis. Hatum tries to turn the corner. Mulvihill there to help take that away. Along the boards, Wallace comes out with it for Ottawa. Tries to center it. Bounces over a couple of sticks. McKinnon knocks it loose. It's coming away with it. She's got Houston with her. Takes a look at Houston. She's got the shot. Garcia makes the save. McKinnon looked off the defender. Had just the goalie to beat. Garcia stood her ground. Made a nice paddle save on that. Samiga taking the face off for Nepean. Ottawa wins it back. Wheeler tries to get off the board. Samiga, though, keeps it in. McKinnon pulling it out from the boards into the corner behind the net. Works it out the blue line. Mulvihill takes on her backhand, throws it across to Francis. Her shot knocked down by Gardner. Samiga picks it up, though. Skates in the middle. Throws it wide of the net. Off the boards. McKinnon takes it. Tries to throw it behind the net. Gets deflected in front. Ottawa clears it out of the zone. Nepean comes back with it, now the other way. Houston forechecking. Nepean gets a couple of fresh pairs of legs out there. Long pass attempt by Ottawa, out of reach for McDonald. That'll be icing. 6:53 to go in this final period. Nepean up 5-2, shot count 34-20. Also in favor of Nepean. Charlie O'Connor taking the face-off for Nepean. Danks gets past Jones at the blue line. It's a 2-on-1. Biel starting it. She gets a shot off. Blocker save made by Ildira. Biel behind the net, tries to work it. Picked off by Ottawa. He centers it. McMullen now behind the net. Ahead to O'Connor. O'Connor can't get on hold of that pass. And Bosman gets rid of it. O'Connor now just backhands it deep into the zone. And Ottawa will change a couple, Nepean will change a couple forwards. McKay picking off a pass in the offensive zone. Works it between the legs, gets it to Longo, whose shot goes wide. Donaldson trying to pinch. Puck gets past her, but Longo back checks. Gets it over to Gibbs. Gibbs now with some room. Skate across center ice and flip it into the zone. McKay going in after it. Bosenworth picks it up for Ottawa. Throws it out to Chevrier on the wing. She skates to the middle. Her pass to Glenn is behind her. Donaldson play it off the boards and get it out of the zone, but that will go all the way down for ice. Someone in the corner. Donaldson picks it off. Gives it over to Gibbs. Gibbs ahead to Gardner. Tries to get the middle. McKay plays it off her skate and goes after it. She's surrounded by 5 Ottawa Senators who will take the puck away. Martineau pass. It's fridge and stick, but out of her reach. Gibbs throws it forward. Houston battling for it. Now off the bench, McKinnon will take it and skate into the Ottawa zone. Drops it back to Samiga, who cuts to the middle. Quick shot. Pad save made by Garcia. Ottawa tries to take it off the glass, and Oldham keeps it in with the glove. McKinnon along the boards, battling against Martineau and Chambers for the Senators. Puck finally comes loose. Houston gets a piece of it, throws it behind the Ottawa net. Samiga goes in now against Shannon. Gets it behind the net, picked up by Houston. Houston to Samiga. Samiga battling against Shannon. They are both wearing number 18. Good friends in real life, battling on the ice tonight. McKinnon gets it out to Mulvihill, who gets it to Samiga. Backhanded back to McKinnon in tight. Makes a move. Garcia stands tall. No shot attempt. McKinnon, her pass out of reach. Mulvihill going the other way. Mulvihill now behind her own net. Forechecked by Martineau. Her pass up ahead gets to Bray. Bray works it towards McMullen. I don't know if she saw it though. And Ottawa comes back the other way. Martineau to Danks. Pass to Hatoum. Picked off by Viel. The referee gives a little spin there. Players skate down along the boards. Behind the net. No call as Bray gets thrown down. Oh, no, here it comes. Holding the call. Brandon Bray got thrown down to the ice. Another power play for Nepean. Bray takes the face off, tries to get to Viel. Viel back across to Samiga. Samiga back to Viel in the middle. Her shot deflects over the net. Bray picks it up. Back out to Viel. Samiga down to McMullen. Her pass just out of reach of Viel, but McKinnon will pick it up. Back to Viel. Towards the middle, deflects off Bray. And goes wide of the net. Here, Kylie, nice play there to grab the puck and send it down the ice. A minute 25 left in this power play. Nadir drops it off to Viel. She'll stop behind her net. McKinnon skates to her right. McKinnon now at the puck. Makes a move, cutting to the middle. She's got the speed into the zone. Drops it off to McMullen. McMullen gets a backhand shot. Pad save made by Garcia. Danks coming the other way for Ottawa. She'll skate it out of the zone. Cross center. Flip it ahead. Viel will pick it up. She'll get a long pass, taken by McKinnon. McKinnon all alone, though. Waiting for backup. McMullen comes in to take the puck, tries a spin move to the middle, keeps the puck on her stick, drops it back to Mulvihill. Skates along the boards to the corner, cuts to the middle. Mulvihill is shot, hits the back of the leg. Longo tries to take the rebound and backhand it in, but it's saved. Houston now changes direction. Drops it off to Jones, who skates towards the middle. Jones on the right side, over to Mulvihill in the middle. Her shot. It's something. Deflects to the net. Garcia stands tall, knocks it down as Ottawa clears it out of the zone. 20 seconds to go now in this power play. Mulvihill from behind her own net. Skates past Martineau. Throws it up ahead to O'Connor. O'Connor across the blue line. Skates into the corner, changes directions. Gives it to Jones. Bounces over Jones' stick, and that will do it for the power play. Back even strength. Mulvihill throws it over to Houston. Houston skates into the zone across the blue line now. Changes directions, cuts through a couple players, gets a tight shot in on the ice. Garcia knocks that into the corner. Donaldson keeping that in at the blue line. Pushing it forward as Longo chases after it. Now Hayes alone for Ottawa, works it up ahead. With a Toon skates down the left side on her backhand. Throws it to the middle. Longo picks that off, throws it ahead, just behind Gardner. And now Shannon with it for Ottawa. She'll flip it ahead and deep into the zone. Gibbs goes after it, behind her net, changes direction, backhands it up to McKay along the boards. McKay throws it off the glass. Bridgen knocks it down, throws it across ice. Or Gibbs will pick it up for Nepean. Gibbs, pass picked off by Olivia Wallace. And now Gibbs gets it back as Gardner just gets it out of the zone. Gibbs across center ice, dumps it deep. Malay McMillan forechecks. Bridgen for Ottawa, throws it off the glass. Donaldson picks it up for Nepean. Mulvihill now backhands it off of Martineau's stick. Ends up on McKay's stick, who gets it back to Mulvihill. McMillan makes a nice little move. Gets a shot off, but Garcia makes a save. McMillan now to McKay, whose shot is blocked. And that'll do it for this game. Nepean takes the game 5-2. I think 3 power play goals. Final shot count 40-21. That wraps up 4 games in 5 days for the Wildcats. They end up with a 3-1 record over those 4 games since Thursday. They are back at it next weekend on Saturday. I want to say at 4:20. They'll take on maybe North York Storm. And then on Sunday, I think they play the Leaside Wildcats at 11:20. So, see you in 5 or 6 days. Till then, go Jays.
Next week.